children tomorrow.
I got to work with a bunch of rich people. It's the same thing.
Yeah, similar.
I have to
about the
deal with
same.
teachers. No
Same.
offense.
Also the same. Do not cite the deep magic to we.
I was there when it was written. Welcome back to the 716th Legion Reacts. I'm Jack.
I'm Christian.
No, it's not getting started over.
I'm Reagan.
I'm eating a Starburst.
Hi, eating a Starburst.
Hi, eating a Starburst. How are you? And today,
I'm gonna turn my mic off.
and today, we're going to be watching episode 2 of Daredevil Born Again.
Called optics. Another thing Murdoch doesn't have.
Fisk learns the power of optics. It literally says that in the description.
Yes, it does.
It does.
My mic was actually off that whole time, so I just turned it on. we actually do have to restart.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, sure, I'll take your word for it.
That's recording scratch audio, so if I need
Okay,
it,
now I'm gonna turn it back off to eat the Starburst.
Don't forget to turn it back on before we.
We loved episode 1. For those of you that were, how are you releasing these? Are you gonna put a week in between?
No, it'll be day by day.
Okay.
These will be
Like
day.
one day.
Yeah,
We're gonna release episode
Okay.
2 first.
You saw this 24 hours ago. We watched it 30 seconds ago. We're all slightly exhausted. It's like 11:30.
that's why I'm eating Skittles.
Let's jump in.
I'm not. We're good. I'm good.
All right.
I watched Venom 3 last night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't talk about
bad.
It was okay.
In
Oh,
loving
that's
memory.
bad because it was bad because you didn't say it was
Rest in
good.
peace.
The first.
Okay, stop talking about Venom.
Why? This is just previously.
talking about-
We've
Stop
seen
talking
This
about
is previously on. No, don't skip it. That screws up everything. Ah.
Why does this screw up
Why
everything?
no, because it might have recapped something in the last scene.
Oh,
of
that is
season
true.
one.
I don't know if it would have done that.
It screws
know
up stuff
anymore.
because
Everyone stop talking.
touch up your body.
that's you right now. Get out of my head.
Oh, interesting. He does have a little bit of a scar above the eye.
My fellow Americans.
Thank you, New York. Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. It's humbling to be sitting here. Beginning of the new year. Most importantly, a new era for the greatest city in the world. The city is in shambles.
That's drunk.
Felt.
As if any moment, things could explode.
Has there been a time jump?
We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a...
Election night, so November. Now we're in.
or a man who dresses in a spider outfit.
Spider-Man! Oh.
This the man? I just can't.
What are you gonna do? Move to Boston?
That's
sound
real
to
New
it.
York. That's
Yeah.
real New York right there.
That is what I will deliver to the city of New York.
Swings
I
by.
want to see Spider-Man.
We could see J.K. Simmons. That's a very likely possibility.
No, I literally think anything in a Spider-Man Sony movie is just off limits. I literally think that.
Probably.
Didn't Tom Holland just sign like 6 more?
Yes, but live action TV, they like openly announced it. Live action TV, they don't have the rights. Sony has it completely. All right, this is White Tiger.
Buddy, this doesn't concern me. Hey, you're beating on a guy who can't defend himself. It concerns me. Stay out of it.
I thought that was Matt at first. Ooh. Throw him onto the tracks. Oh!
That ain't good.
That train conductor is probably like, oh my god.
Oh! What?
Maybe flash the badge before.
Lore accurate NYPD.
Any thoughts on the disappearance of Daredevil?
Daredevil? Haven't heard that name in a long time, man.
Okay, Obi-Wan.
Don't miss him. He's a clown. You know, who needs him? It's more trouble than he's worth. Good riddance.
Are the strong obligated to protect the weak? Yeah, they are, but
Fire Chief Carter is your 10 a.m. We can do that here or at the firehouse.
Firehouse. Carter, he's known to be a doubter, so best I come to him.
My thoughts exactly. I've put in another call to Commissioner Gallo. It's our third.
How old do you think this desk is?
Excuse me?
How long do you think this desk has been here? It's old.
I don't like it.
You wonder, Fiorello LaGuardia sit here. He was a hero of my father.
When I was a boy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Who you been beating?
My father, he didn't respect many men.
Over those like psychological scars from the night he beat up his dad.
Sir.
Sorry, yes. I'm really looking forward to meeting District Attorney Hochberg.
These first few days are critical. Optics are going to matter. Establishing connections is how we set the tone with the stakeholders who can make or break your agenda. Let's be honest, a lot of these people absolutely hate you.
Rightfully so.
I'm used to that.
There's something else. And I'm sorry if this is heading into personal territory. Your wife,
She's missing?
Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
I see.
We don't have a traditional relationship, so.
There's a chair in the corner that I sit in sometimes.
In every hotel room. It's like Giuliani's favorite chair.
Rudy taught me.
Rudy. Rudy in that voice is so funny. Rudy's like, we're dumb as hell. Rudy. It's like, fucking hell. Rudy, you lost your bar license, Rudy. I don't know why I'm doing morning now. It's like a Rick.
Do you have any idea of how long this will take?
You are gonna sign a confession.
You know what? I told a colleague I'd check on a client of theirs. Let me do that. I'll call you later if I have an update, okay?
Hi, Matt Murdock. I'm representing you.
Hector Ayala? Those guys tune you up?
Does it matter?
It does. It matters to me. I'm a lawyer. My name is Matthew.
You the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney. I have my own practice.
I didn't call you. How did you get in here?
You know they're saying you killed a cop.
All I was trying to do was help a guy out. And so you, the people on the platform, never said they were cops. They never said nothing. All I was trying to do was break up a beating, okay?
So what happened to the
One
officer
of them
who...
tripped, trying to take me out. Look, I didn't push him, I swear. I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me. I sure didn't know there was a train coming. I mean, 1 second he's there, and then he's gone.
He's not lying.
Cool way of showing that.
No man, nothing.
Lied about that.
We'll need to go over it a few more times before the arraignment, but for now, that's all we need to do.
I can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. I'd still like to represent you.
Pro bono, Matt.
Wait, hold up. You're blind.
Does that make him not a good attorney?
New York.
So is justice.
What's going on here?
It's that big hole. We'll be around it in like a minute.
Some rhino-looking dude.
Bro,
What is?
Did Hulk drop? Don't direct traffic.
Whatever you stop.
It's your job. Not mine.
Such a guy thing.
Foreman! Who's the foreman?
Hey, you're the mayor.
You're the man. It's New York as hell.
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole.
Hey, sorry, sir. It's the red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
Got it. No!
Oh, get it. It's like,
There's a hole!
Guys, you know that thing that we were paid to do? Let's do it.
Remember I told you that I'd get things done. Well, here I am getting them done. I assume that is what you meant by optics.
Yes, Mayor Fisk, it was indeed.
I wouldn't punch this. This guy's the most punchable looking dude.
Where's this Daniel character going? I'm very intrigued.
Yeah,
by it.
very. He's got a lot of focus.
He's Fisk's side piece.
Okay.
The other cop said there was no victim. He said that it was an unprovoked attack.
Well, our client says there was.
He said, he said. Matt, you take on this case, it's gonna look like you're siding against the whole NYPD.
Kirsten, what did I tell you to get you to come over from the DA's office?
You said that I was brilliant, which is true.
That is true. What else?
You said we take on the hard cases.
And impossible odds work is what we do here.
He's right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just need Arnie to take over for me on the Rogers depot.
Great, I appreciate it. Talk to Hector's wife, and I need you to find the witness that Hector saved on the platform. I believe him, Jerry.
Okay. How much you want me to push?
As much as you have to. And do some digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story that doesn't track.
Wait, he's innocent or his story doesn't track?
Both.
Christian, you watched this already.
I pre-watched. I was sent a copy personally.
Wow, court case moving quickly? This would be like 2 years later. Oh.
Yeah, this is actually 4 years later.
Yeah.
Dracar Noir, center choice for New York's finest.
Dracar Noir. Is that a Taken reference? Wait a minute. Isn't that the guy that was at the Five Families meeting?
How you doing, Hector?
Pretty bad, man.
All right, hang in there. Like I said, that's the first step in the long process. Is your wife here?
No.
That's his wife. A lovely lady.
It's the Hawk.
Hawkbird?
Mm-hmm.
I think that is. I think that guy was at the...
Yeah,
the laid back guy.
So wait, we're saying one
Luca.
of the families is the NYPD?
Look.
I think so.
He was
That's
the Irish.
actually
He was
sick
the
if
Irish
that's
guy.
actually what they've done.
He was the Irish guy, all right?
Given the serious nature of the charges, people ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's
ask...
motion is granted.
Your Honor, if I
He
could...
said bail is denied.
Mr. Ayala is a decorated Army veteran. He has no record. He served as a CPA for 15 years. He's a pillar of his community.
He's also accused of killing a New York City police officer. Next case, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
More accurate courtroom.
Yeah, basically.
You know, I should have known that you had an agenda giving me your number the other night.
I'm a journalist, bro.
Okay, it's a baby.
Besides, we can kill it here as friends with political benefits.
That's a great line.
Phone.
Bullshit.
Condition of this level of access. I'm covering my ass so you don't post.
Fair enough.
I have a
That's
second
the first,
phone.
Yeah, that's the first phone.
You've got 5.
I was a boy.
5 minutes in one story.
Your coverage of my campaign was spot on, and not for nothing, you're one of the first people to take me
My name is
serious.
BB. You have killed my father. Prepare to die.
Is that short for something? Beatrice, Betty,
Just BB. I was named for my uncle.
Ben York.
Yeah.
Do you know
Very well.
him? Oh.
Very
You
personally.
just said.
I asked Commissioner Gallo about you on 3 separate occasions. Every time. Nothing. It's got me thinking. There must be a story there. One of my sources at the NYPD tells me that Gallo is now poised to resign. And Gallo is a celebrated police commissioner, maybe the most beloved the city has ever seen. And that puts you in a big fat
I
bind.
think that's John Hamm.
That NYPD's rank and file are planning on standing behind their guy in protest of you, Mr. Mayor. And the force is already woefully understaffed, and you've got vigilantes picking up the slack. If you lose the cops, you lose the city.
Thank you, Miss York.
Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
I'm sorry, but I'm out of time.
This way.
Sources have seen her with another man?
Drop some pictures.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I hope we speak again soon.
Sir, I am so sorry. She was not supposed to ask about your wife.
It's okay, Daniel. I have a feeling that this young woman is used to being underestimated. We'll use that.
The only cemetery in New York.
Ben Parker.
Yeah, we're gonna see Spider-Man.
gotta go deal with this.
Uncle
I
Ben.
gotta go deal with this. Yeah, they just like panned by a grave.
Yeah.
I love this. This literally is the only cemetery they use for anything. It's like...
Didn't want to distract from the ceremony, Commissioner. I did need to talk to you.
I wonder how it feels for a guy like you to come to a place like this. Are you even capable of feeling guilt or remorse?
I didn't kill Officer Shanahan.
Maybe not him, but plenty of others. So you gave up your criminal empire for
He is
what? So you
tall.
could have less money and less power? So you could kowtow to an Italian son of a bitch in a cemetery? Do you know who Samuel Vance was? No, of course you don't. Mayor Vance was the mayor of New York in 1874. He served for 1 month. It is my personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his.
I like this guy.
You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. But guess what? It's too late. Once a thug, always a thug.
Dang.
See you around, Kingpin.
And I thought the other cop got murdered.
Hey, I know I already mentioned this, but the Scar makeup work is very, very good. Because there are times where I won't even notice it, and then I'll remember it's there.
We've read the papers, seen the news and all that. Can you just be straight? Does my husband have a chance?
An NYPD cop is dead. And anytime that happens, a big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong. And to punish whoever killed the cop, punish them severely. And that machine has no off switch. It just goes and goes until somebody pays.
Yep.
Matt Murdock and this woman here are the two best lawyers I've ever seen. So now if I could just get Hector's suit for court.
Okay, it's on the bed. I can get it together.
No, you just stay on top.
You didn't specify which suit.
Trials are about feelings. A certain way.
Just the white tiger suit hanging up in the closet. A box. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man suit
Just
inside of it.
That fates. Things changed. Hector, he's not the man I married.
Yeah.
Jerry's like, oh my god. I can't get away from these people.
What's it?
I was this close to retirement.
It's interesting. I assumed he would have got arrested well in like the suit, but like they don't know like that he is White Tiger, which is an interesting angle.
Warm sand between our toes.
Double fisting Mai Tais.
What happens after the Mai Tais?
Ooh, all right.
Maybe, later I can give you a taste.
I'll take the check.
Yeah! Attaboy. Attaboy.
Do you mind? I don't think you called this. It was important.
Take it.
Okay. Which says?
He'll make it up to me later.
Dang!
With interest.
With interest.
Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock.
Just say
Specifically.
It makes it clear.
Fair enough.
White Tiger. Really? You were investigating me. We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante. I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet.
Okay, we're going amulet.
Someone's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. No one seems to care. It's not like Daredevil's around anymore.
Ooh, I love the
Yeah, what a shot.
straight on.
I'm out there every night, put my life on the line for them. Your wife agree with that choice?
This call may be recorded for quality purposes.
Damn.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I should have told you.
I should have given away my sneakered identity.
To your employer, maybe.
All right. Hang in there, okay? I'll make some calls, see what I can do.
He's been waiting 20 minutes.
Yes, send him in.
What?
He's got like
he's got a bib on?
Yeah. You're fired.
He's not trying to get shit on his suit.
Goodbye, Fisk.
They're not.
Before you go, just one thing. You're originally from
I
Philadelphia.
happen to be eating a
I
Philly
feel
cheesesteak.
Cheesesteaks are great in Philly.
God damn it.
Did you watch the show?
I think that the best is one I've found. It's actually right outside of the city. The Angelos in King of Prussia.
Your daughter works there.
Well, pick me one up for lunch.
Yep.
It was delicious. The concept of compromise. It's been on my mind a lot.
He blackmailing.
He's threatening.
As far as a pay raise for your police force, 0. When it comes to overtime minimums, none. And
An expanded cadet class.
yes. That's not happening.
Based.
Are we rooting for Fisk?
In this case,
Is
yeah.
Fisk the hero?
Okay.
Be careful what you wish for.
See you tomorrow. It's like, it's like,
Well played.
Well played. You threatened a child.
He thought he could keep that child a secret. Sandwich was disgusting.
The
the White Tiger has no bearing on this case. The defense moves to suppress.
This is next level, Murdoch. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet. Unfairly biased the jurors. It perfectly meets the standard of more prejudicial than probative.
Cut the crap. It suggests a pattern of behavior that drove Hector Ayala to kill Officer Shanahan on that subway platform.
What? The jury will be deliberating about the tragic events of a single evening. But what happened on the platform that night? Look, I get it. I do. I get the instinct to allow everything but the kitchen sink in as evidence. But it's not right. And with respect, it's not what you're up there to do.
Okay. Oh, my God. I'm granting the motion in limine. The people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism. This is some bullshit, Jerry.
Jerry.
All these characters are so New York coded. Like now, like even more than the original show, I think.
Find the witness.
Ghosts are hard to find, Matty.
Isn't that why I hired you?
My ghost-busting days are long gone, my friend.
Who are you gonna call?
It's not finding anything that says the guy is telling the truth.
Except for the fact that he is.
I know this case sits close to home, and all the more reason it's dangerous.
Saying my judgment is clouded because of who Hector is.
Because of who you are.
I'm not that man anymore.
This case is about Hector Ayala.
Okay?
See, right above his head.
Hypothetically.
It's not hypothetical, Jerry. You know I know he was telling the truth.
And we both know it doesn't matter if you can't prove it. And for what it's worth, I like the Matt Murdock I've seen this year. The guy that went out and found his own way, got out of the kitchen, wears a normal suit. He's doing some good.
Seems biased, but whatever.
He was a cop.
So you got a nuanced relationship with this character, which is interesting.
I finally finished all my paperwork.
Channing Tatum.
I don't know.
He's got nice shoes.
He's dressed like an undercover cop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, they're calling.
Hey.
Hey, I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client. Rain check?
Might be a supervillain. Not quite sure yet.
Just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks.
I really like art.
Terry comes to the office.
We appreciate your discretion.
She's evil.
No, she's meeting with Fisk.
She's evil. She's gonna be
She's
seduced.
couple counseling.
Average media literacy. Average media literacy.
She is couple counseling.
Fisk.
My wife hasn't touched me in days.
To start off with a couple of questions. What sparked you to come
For
to
the gap.
therapy, and what would you like to get out of it? Why don't you start us off?
My husband and I have been through a lot these last couple of years. Until very recently, we ran a complex business. Wilson left. Disappeared, really.
I'm curious to hear more about that.
Well, you won't.
My safe word is car door.
Recovery process, it was quite involved. I couldn't stay in touch with Vanessa. I couldn't stay in communication with her. It was for the best.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways
This is her turn to speak.
I missed Wilson. Then he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that.
Because I met someone else.
Why are we here? Because it doesn't feel like we have a choice.
I'd like to hear from you, Wilson.
I'm here because I don't want to lose my wife.
What does this have to do with the optics?
You doing this now?
Yeah.
He's at 950 West 185th Street, apartment 30.
Meet you out front.
Call Cherry.
Matt.
Hey, I need you to drive to Fort Shrine Park quickly.
Who is it? My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. I represent Hector Ayala, the man who saved you on the subway platform. Look, I know you know who I am, and I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. You can trust me. Thank you. Thank you. Shut the door. What's your name?
Nikki Torres?
Nikki, you are the key witness in my defense of Hector Ayala. To be blunt, you're the only person standing between him and consecutive life sentences.
I can't, man. If I go against the cops, it's going to be really bad for
It is already bad for you. You need to come with me now.
Too late.
Get down.
They're already here. Nikki, you have about 20 seconds before they bust
Look,
you.
man, I don't even know who you are.
Seconds.
Come on, I know you don't.
Out the fire escape. Go.
NYPD, open up!
I have a guy in Fort Troy Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
What are the odds he makes it?
Matt opening doors crazy.
He's just, I've unlocked this. Oh no, he's unlocked.
If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly he's no longer here. Move.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Yes, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Where'd he go? I'm visually impaired. I'd love to help.
Oh.
I don't like the quick cuts.
Yeah,
That's Marvel.
It is.
it's for a TV show. Yeah, and a cable TV show.
Don't do it. No, don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Oh my God! You see that?
Still a lot of.
Jeez! Oh my God! He's so angry.
Oh my God!
Are they dead?
That what you wanted?
It was okay. Those cuts were really rough.
I think once he actually started fighting, it was a bit. I was fine with it.
He needs new glasses now.
They're both alive, right?
I don't know. That guy's neck went into the ground.
That was phenomenal.
That was awesome.
I love.
They're doing
love.
Oh my God.
Love. Yes.
They're doing the
I'm with-
Punisher.
I'm with
cops
Christian,
big. They're
100%. But I do want to say I love that they are really threading the line of, here's a bunch of that was 40 minutes of dialogue, and then it was like, here's 2 minutes of action, you freaks.
Yeah, Cape Shit can be that. I think it can. Like
It should be.
Yes, it should.
Well,
be.
and
Like,
maybe
it's
not
better.
everything, but
it doesn't just need to
sometimes.
be punching. Like it's like that's not what the comics are. Like,
that was really, really good.
Yeah.
That felt longer
No, it
than
felt-
it
Well,
was.
it felt,
that
it
felt
felt
a good
longer than
length.
the first episode, and it was.
I don't know about that.
To me, but I will say the only while I loved that some of that action scene we just got, I don't know. Maybe it was
Them
just all the
beating him
cuts.
was way too many cuts.
Even him
I agree with
beating them,
Christian.
I was still bothered by how many cuts it was. It didn't feel like any it felt like cable TV show. Like it felt like a show.
I mean, that degree of violence though is kind of hard to do without a lot of cuts.
I thought it was. I actually kind
guess, but
of. I don't. And I can't. Maybe I'll probably rewatch it and maybe make a different meaning. I almost thought it was like. I thought it was like intentional.
I
don't think that
believe
was like I almost felt like it was like for pacing and
it was meant to be fast because I think at least if there is intent behind it, it was he had to rush to get there to save the guy. He got there. We got 20 seconds. We got 10 seconds. Get out and go this way. And then there was a decent pause where the pacing slowed down, where he was being cheeky Matt Murdock standing there, and then they start beating him, and everything speeds up again, and he's like, and and then there was a pause again. No, don't do this. You really don't want to do this.
Because they were mostly focusing on on Matt, in the situation, his face, and more than so to me it didn't feel like, oh, we're cutting away from this because we didn't want to choreograph it. It felt more like there was it was almost like a building. I could be wrong, and maybe, but that's kind of what I felt. I can see why you could still be annoyed by that. But,
it's also just
it's not really a fight scene either. He's just kind of getting wailed on.
Yeah.
So
it's also just Marvel's style of how to edit fights. Every MCU punching fight has an insane amount of cuts.
I know it's like seeing the. I guess you can't compare it, but seeing the previous fight at the start of the episode 1, and then seeing just this brief, as you said, brief action scene, but it still felt like completely different style than the
I think
first.
it's because it's a completely different fight. Like the first one is a long, drawn-out fight in an open space
between equals.
Between equals, and this is a most
Him letting them beat him.
close
Him
co-
letting them beat
close
Yeah, because
combat.
he's just letting him do that because he's trying not to. It's only like when he's like, I'm gonna die if I don't.
Yeah,
that,
it's just like the broken arm and stuff like you guys reacted
them
to.
kill me.
Like I was honestly more distracted with the cuts than to take that in at the moment. So like,
and like I said, like this is also like a more confined close combat situation where like you can't really do a lot of like camera movement.
It's see like here's the thing with that, when they've already shown they could do good fights, so I'm not worried about
It's about optics.
I'm not worried. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's just one of the things of us like it's not gonna be my favorite fight of this entire series.
No, definitely. No, I can see that. Yeah,
absolutely at the bottom.
If it's anybody's favorite
No, I
fight
know,
by
but-
the end of the series, they're weird.
I thought it had good. Like despite the cuts, I thought the fight had like good weight. I had a good weight to it. Like especially once like Matt started dishing it out. And
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
like,
god!
like
yeah,
that.
he was whipping guys around.
So well, like I do agree that the probably like 2 like cut up for like probably like your average fight. Like I think kind of like there's certain aspects of it that like the arm thing was pretty good. I think when he hit the fridge was pretty good.
That
When he
was
hit
great.
when he
That
hit the
was, like-
fridge and then
Yeah,
like
there was a lot of
Matt
weight on
threw
that.
that dude's head into the ground and you heard a crack.
Yeah, something
Like
happened there,
something happened there.
Those guys got to be dead, right?
I don't think they're dead.
They
Probably.
gotta be.
Well,
They're probably
I don't
like
think the first guy is.
they're
for
just
sure.
probably like really really fucked up.
Second guy
you
maybe.
know,
The
like-
second guy with the neck maybe. The first
But
guy.
now White Tiger's case is gonna get even worse because they're gonna come in and they're gonna be beat up.
But yeah, White Tiger, good actor.
Yes.
Rest in peace to that.
Yeah,
We
rest in
probably should learn his name.
De Las Mayas,
But
I
I-
think was his last name.
Yeah, but I like his role in the story. At this point,
It's sort of a reflection for Matt.
Yeah, we got some Matt doing. Yeah, it's a good like a parallel. We got Matt doing like some actual good lawyer work.
You know,
Yeah.
I really
Who
like
would've
this
thought?
episode. Like I'm like besides that, I know I'm nitpicking on that fight scene,
Yeah.
but that's like the last little bit of this episode. The whole episode was, in my opinion, amazing.
Yeah.
I loved all the lawyer talk. I loved all the, I loved it. It felt more like a lawyer show, which I
Yeah.
love.
No, I like that too.
It felt it. I love the politicking
MCU
going
Yeah,
on.
the
with
Fisk,
Fisk.
yeah, the Fisk maneuverings and like with the commissioner and stuff. Which
So
And from what we've seen so far, the White Tiger suit might be the first one that doesn't get the MCU treatment. I didn't see any.
he also has a
unnecessary
magic amulet.
belts or
He,
anything.
he apparently has a magic mystical amulet.
No,
Which I like.
That's
That is-
character actor.
No,
though.
that is what the comic character has. So I assume they would just be like, oh, he's just a guy in the.
He's
But
just
no,
a guy
they're
in a
reflecting that this is in the MCU and that they're doing more
yeah,
MCU.
MCU
type.
has magic.
Like like some more more mystical.
But the weird
elements.
thing is that, like, as much as towards the end, especially seasons 2. Well, I mean, hang on. As much as seasons 2 and 3 kind of moved Daredevil slightly away from the MCU, season 1 is very clearly in the MCU because it references Avengers and stuff.
Yeah.
A. B. Seasons 2 and 3 of Daredevil had a lot of mystical shit with the hand and the
Yeah,
deep
to a degree,
pit,
yeah.
and Matt surviving going like a building falling on top of him is never
He's human.
good well explained. But no, like Christian, as soon as I saw the Punisher tattoo on the cop's arm, I mentally freaked out.
So
I'm so ready for
Yeah,
that.
I'm very excited about that
for people who don't want to be spoiled, please skip ahead. But Jack, because he hasn't dug deep into the show at all, what does the Punisher tattoo mean?
Okay, so there's there's like behind the scenes like photos that have been leaked and like some plot points that are leaked that there's going to be basically like a band of like actual like NYPD police that basically like adopt like just like how in real life the Punisher logo has been co-opted like by a certain like subculture.
Gotcha.
That is distorted even like, and not that Punisher's like message is the greatest message in the world anyway, but like it has been distorted by like people to like and used by people who shouldn't use that, like a lot of like
the kind of people that Punisher would probably murder.
Yeah, Punisher would hate the not a very complicated character. Certain incarnations of the character in the comic are not like the best. But like if like your most accurate Punisher doesn't view himself as a hero
No.
Like views himself as a necessary evil and would despise anyone in an actual authority position
trying to
emulating him or like being like
or
doing
worship him.
Yes, basically. And that's the actual police officer that has like obviously the Punisher logo like tattooed onto himself. So
with
it's like,
also a noticeable like 3 or 4 lines on the forehead.
Yeah. So.
To me, when they flashed it, I'm
I
like,
didn't
that's
get a good,
not
I
his
didn't get a
logo.
good
There's
look
an
at it.
extra thing.
Yeah, it's like a version of his logo, like obviously. But so it seems like that group is like, because that guy was also like at the Fisk thing. So like one of like the families is like this group within the NYPD that is like that have adopted the iconography of Wilson Fisk of Punisher.
And again, this episode as well, just like the first episode, a lot more politics and general comments on the real world than
continue.
Yeah, and when that does pop up, which I assume will be like next episode, like that's going to be incredibly meta. That's going to be like incredibly politically like fraught stuff to
which I love. I love shows.
No, I love that's ambitious. It's bold. Like it's yeah, like it's
the good news is next week we only have to stay up long enough.
We're probably gonna get burnt all too. So next episode. So.
All right, I'm crashing here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to say before.
This show, 10 out of 10, awesome, love it.
Yeah, great start. I'm very happy.
Yeah,
happy
it's really good so far.
Happy has its own vibe that's like kind of like the old show, but it's most happy that it's its own thing that's not like a lot of the other MCU shows.
Does not feel like
I
an
don't even
MCU
dislike all those MCU shows, but I'm very happy this is not like those.
Yeah. We loved it. We loved watching it. We hope you liked it. Give us a follow on YouTube, TikTok, anywhere else, even real life. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on where this season's kind of going. If you've been spoiled or not, you might have a couple, more details than others. But
please don't spoil things in the comments for people.
Yes.
Tag Jack.
Please don't do that.
It's like
don't do that.
Some of us like to keep the.
I do not see.
Some of us like to speak.
I just am chronically online.
Yeah, same.
Thanks for everything. We hope you guys enjoy. Is this our first MCU react?
No, we did Agatha.
Yeah, we did Agatha. I wasn't there for that.
We did do Agatha. Well, you did.
Is that all we've done?
I was about to say.
Yep.
Okay, it's the first one we're doing solo. So we're excited about that. We hope you guys enjoy this and let us know in the comments what you think. Bye.
Bye.